For over a century, the automotive industry has been bound by an inescapable law of physics. Mass dictates dynamics. When you build a luxury SUV that stretches over 17 feet long and tips the scales at nearly 7,000 pounds, you are inherently compromising agility, stability, and safety. A vehicle of this magnitude is supposed to behave like a cargo ship on the asphalt. It is supposed to suffer from catastrophic weight transfer, severe understeer, and terrifying instability during high-speed emergency maneuvers. But what happens when a manufacturer decides to simply rewrite the laws of kinetic energy? What happens when you delete the mechanical linkages that have governed vehicle dynamics for decades and replace them with a central neural network capable of processing physics in milliseconds? Today, we are conducting a forensic engineering analysis of the newly launched Denza N9. We are not going to talk about the leather seats or the ambient lighting. We are diving deep into the Yisanfang E3 architecture, the absolute death of the mechanical differential, the kinematics of independent rear steering, and the DiSus-A pneumatic damping system. We will explore how this three-motor leviathan manages 1,000 horsepower to achieve a 3.9-second sprint to 60 miles per hour, and how its decoupled drive units can literally save your life during a 90-mile-per-hour tire blowout. Prepare to look at the future of heavy-duty chassis engineering. To comprehend the engineering violence happening beneath the floorboards of the Denza N9, you must completely discard everything you know about traditional all-wheel drive systems. For generations, engineers have relied on mechanical differentials, complex assemblies of planetary gears, clutch packs, and thick steel drive shafts to split torque between the left and right wheels. Even the most advanced torque vectoring differentials in Western performance SUVs are inherently reactive. They rely on mechanical friction and fluid dynamics to transfer power, resulting in critical milliseconds of latency. The Denza N's E3 architecture fundamentally obliterates this concept. There is a high-output electric motor on the front axle, but the true engineering marvel lies at the rear. The rear axle houses two completely independent, high-performance electric motors. There is absolutely no physical connection between the left rear wheel and the right rear wheel. No differential housing, no shared axle shaft. They are mechanically decoupled. Why is this so revolutionary? Because it allows the vehicle's central chassis domain controller to execute true, instantaneous digital torque vectoring. When the N9 enters a high-speed corner, the computer doesn't just brake the inside wheel like a standard electronic stability control system. It actively commands the outside rear motor to deliver maximum positive torque, while simultaneously commanding the inside rear motor to apply negative torque, acting as an electromagnetic brake. This creates an intense, artificial yaw moment. The vehicle literally pivots its massive 7,000-pound body around its own center of gravity, effectively erasing its own wheelbase. By utilizing gigabit Ethernet communication between the wheel speed sensors and the motor inverters, the E3 system adjusts the torque output of each independent wheel hundreds of times per second, managing slip angles with a level of precision that a mechanical differential could never physically achieve. Generating extreme torque from three independent motors is completely useless if the chassis twists under the load. Traditional large SUVs utilize a body-on-frame or standard unibody construction, simply bolting a heavy deadweight battery pack underneath the floor. This creates a high center of gravity and localized stress points. The Denza N9 radically departs from this legacy manufacturing method by employing advanced cell-to-body, or CTB, structural integration. In the CTB architecture, the battery pack is no longer just a passive energy storage device. It is weaponized as a primary stressed structural member of the chassis. The top cover of the high-voltage battery casing actually serves as the physical floor of the passenger cabin. By fusing the battery matrix directly into the high-strength steel and aluminum crash structures of the vehicle, engineers drastically increase the polar moment of inertia. The resulting torsional rigidity is astronomical, rivaling carbon fiber supercars. Why does a luxury SUV need a chassis this stiff? Because structural flex is the absolute enemy of suspension geometry. If the chassis bends even a few millimeters during a high-speed corner, the suspension calculations become mathematically incorrect. By creating an unbreakable vault, the N9 lowers its center of gravity to sedan-like levels and ensures that 100% of the road's kinetic energy is forced into the suspension dampers rather than vibrating through the cabin. This establishes the perfect rigid foundation for the active suspension to do its job. Controlling the lateral and longitudinal mass of a 3-ton vehicle requires a suspension system that thinks faster than the suspension travels. For the first time on this channel, we are analyzing the DiSus-A system, the intelligent air body control system integrated into the Denza N9. While traditional luxury vehicles use passive air springs merely for ride comfort and static height adjustment, the DiSus-A system operates as a dynamic load management matrix. The architecture consists of multi-chamber pneumatic air springs paired with continuously variable semi-active electromagnetic dampers. The vehicle is equipped with a heavily integrated sensor suite, including high-frequency accelerometers, ride height sensors at each corner, and forward-facing cameras that scan the topography of the asphalt ahead. This data is fed into a dedicated chassis supercomputer. When the driver initiates a hard launch, the system anticipates the rearward weight transfer. In milliseconds, it dynamically increases the pneumatic pressure in the rear air springs and stiffens the compression damping on the rear shock absorbers, completely neutralizing the vehicle's tendency to squat. Conversely, during a panic braking event, the DiSus-A system stiffens the front axle, preventing brake dive and ensuring the front tires maintain an optimal, flat contact patch for maximum deceleration. The system constantly calculates the pitch, roll, and yaw gradients, actively fighting the gravitational forces attempting to destabilize the cabin. It effectively isolates the passengers from the violent kinetic energy being absorbed by the chassis below them. Propelling a vehicle of this sheer mass from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds is not simply a matter of adding larger motors. It is a violent exercise in high-voltage thermodynamics. The Denza N9 approaches the 1,000 horsepower threshold, and delivering that much raw energy to the asphalt requires the latest in power electronics. At the heart of this performance is an 800-volt class electrical architecture heavily utilizing silicon carbide (SiC) inverters. Standard electric vehicles use older silicon insulated gate bipolar transistors (IGBTs), which suffer from significant thermal losses when switching high currents. Silicon carbide possesses a wider band gap, allowing the inverters in the N9 to switch high-voltage DC power from the battery pack into 3-phase AC power for the motors at incredibly high frequencies with minimal energy loss as heat. This thermal efficiency is crucial. It allows the independent motors, which utilize advanced hairpin stator windings to maximize the copper fill factor and increase magnetic flux density, to sustain their peak torque output for longer durations without entering thermal derating. But raw power is useless without traction. During a hard launch, the E3 architecture evaluates the microslip of all 4 tires. It dynamically shunts power away from wheels losing grip and instantly redirects it to the wheels with maximum traction, translating thousands of amps of electrical current into pure, uninterrupted forward momentum without wasting energy on tire smoke. We must conclude our forensic analysis with the most critical life-saving application of the Yisanfang architecture: high-speed disaster mitigation. The Denza N9 is engineered to mathematically guarantee survival during a catastrophic tire blowout at speeds up to 87 mph. The physics of a high-speed blowout in a heavy SUV are terrifying. When a rear tire violently decompresses, the rolling resistance on that corner of the vehicle instantly spikes. This massive drag creates a violent, asymmetrical yaw moment, a twisting force that actively tries to spin the vehicle out of control. Human reaction time is far too slow to correct this, and traditional electronic stability control systems often exacerbate the problem by slamming on the mechanical brakes, further destabilizing the chassis. The N9's digital brain fundamentally alters this outcome. The wheel speed sensors, known as resolvers, detect the sudden drop in rotational velocity and tire pressure in a fraction of a millisecond. Before the chassis even begins to pivot, the E3 system intervenes. It instantly cuts all positive torque to the motor powering the blown tire. Simultaneously, the system commands the independent motor on the opposite, healthy rear wheel to generate a precise amount of counter thrust, often utilizing aggressive regenerative braking. This asymmetrical application of electromagnetic torque creates an artificial, stabilizing yaw moment that perfectly cancels out the drag created by the blown tire. The central computer dynamically recalculates the required torque hundreds of times per second, forcing the 3-ton chassis to maintain a perfectly straight vector. The driver can theoretically take their hands completely off the steering wheel during a catastrophic 90 mph blowout, and the N9 will simply decelerate safely and smoothly in a straight line. It is a level of digital redundancy that renders the most dangerous high-speed mechanical failure entirely obsolete. Western manufacturers are still trying to perfect mechanical safety, while this architecture simply uses code and electromagnetism to delete the danger entirely.